Hello, my name is Ronson J. Hawkins, and I play the role of Calvin. I always say the script is a roadmap to everything as an actor. That's the first place where I start. You know, I learned in high school, we called it script scoring, and it was something that my teachers like drilled. And so the first thing I go for is that script, and that gives me the hints and it gives me the characteristics of creating a character, of building the psyche of Calvin. So the first thing that I did was I attacked that. Like, I built his personality, who he was, and his flaws, and his, you know, his morality, and what he believed in. And yeah, that was how I approached Calvin. That's how I started to prepare, and then I built from there. I always tell people, it's a blessing when you have amazing receptive cast members. Like, it's a blessing when you have cast members who listen, because I tell people you're only as good as your scene partner. Whenever you're in a scene, it's not about you, right? It's a circle of communication. So I could be giving you everything I'm giving you, but if you're not giving it back, then people are gonna notice. So you're only as good as your scene partner, and I love the scenes. So kudos to my scene partners. Every scene partner I had, they gave me what I needed, and hopefully I gave them what they needed. On the independent scale, sometimes when you're on sets, the level of being taken care of is not always there, and always takes care of her actors. I've always felt taken care of. That makes me want to come back to her set. It's like, it's how the sets treat people in your workside manner, in your bedside manner, is what makes actors want to come back and work. You can be the best, but if that's not, if you don't have, I call it an artmosphere, if you don't create an artmosphere that's conducive to making everybody feel good about the project, then people aren't going to want to come back. And I've always felt taken care of. So this is where Bully was where I started, right? That was a throwback. So Bully was literally like one of the first films that I did when I first got into this. I've only been doing it for maybe 2 years now as far as film. So she's always made me feel welcome. She's always made me feel taken care of. Loved it, loved it. The message, a lot of the times when you get to a certain level in the craft, people come to you and they want you to work on something. And a lot of the times, the main thing that is the indicator of whether or not I want to work on the project is the script. The script has to speak to me. It has to align with me and what I want to do. And so when Ms. Joan, all the movies that she's put out, they have messages. There's always a message and there's a mission. And the movie is just a vehicle to drive home that mission. I only want to work on movies that have messages like that speak to people. And this one is one of those things. And it's tackling things that a lot of times we may not want to talk about, but it needs to be talked about. And it's things that are unfathomable sometimes. Like, man, this really happens. It does happen. And there are movies that, like these, that talk about it. So that's why you should come. That's why you should purchase a ticket. To come and see art that is a reflection of reality that we need to talk about. It's also an issue that we need to tackle. That's what art does. So yeah, that's why you need to come get your ticket and come and see it.